the individual right here on the screen. Doctors protesting, nurses protesting, patients uncomfortable, and some very unsanitary and unsavory conditions in the hospitals. And this individual and the Jamaican government is making it very difficult for people to eat healthy right now. Did you know that? Like, people, this is so serious. Did you know that you potentially can get arrested for transporting food? It sounds unbelievable, but you better believe it. So stick around right now, right here in this live stream, and I'm gonna give it to you. I don't know where in the world you're watching me from, but have you ever heard that it's possible to be arrested for transporting food? Have you ever heard of something like this before? And especially, it's even worse when you consider that the hospitals have limited beds. Nurses recently protested that they have to be performing procedures on patients on the floor. Persons go to the hospitals and have to sit in chairs or wheelchairs for days. Even over a week they have to be sitting in a wheelchair for. But then the government is making it more difficult for people to eat healthy by implementing laws to restrict the transportation of food. It sounds strange, but you better believe it. Stick around and I'm gonna give it to you. Also, I heard that doctors, can you believe it? Because I'm telling you, if I was one of these doctors, I can tell you that I'm not going to work. Like, I'm definitely not going. Like, they would have to go look after the patients themselves, but for me, I would not be going. You think I am gonna go to the doctor and I'm gonna go to work, and I'm not a sanitation worker, go to work and be encountering with sewage? Like, I hear that in the doctor's quarters, a medical doctor recently came out and spoke about the conditions that they have to be in. So working 12 hours per day, well, 12 hours one day, 8 hours the following day, 12 one day, and so on. Yeah, 12, 8, 12, 8, and so on. And then, while they're in their quarters, between, them checking on the patients and doing whatever they're doing, they have to be encountering with sewage. Open sewage. Now, what kind of... Well, I can tell you that I would not be going there. I can assure you that. What kind of hospitals are these? And then they're making it more difficult for people to eat healthy. I've never heard something like this. This is just sounding unbelievable. This is just sounding so shocking. I am wondering what is really going on. Have you ever heard of something like this? A hospital with not enough aspirin. Or I shouldn't say not enough aspirin. Hospital with no aspirin. Hospital with no gloves. Doctors coming out speaking about the situation. Nurses coming out speaking about the situation. And of course, patients are always talking about the situation. Recently, nurses protested about this, but then the government is making it more difficult for people to eat healthy. So imagine you can get arrested for transporting food. Have you ever heard of something like this? So the individual you see here on the right, the individual that's seen prominently here on the right, he and the government, well, his government, created this law that prevents persons from transporting food without a receipt. Now, who goes... Well, but how can you give a receipt to yourself? Now, what if you go to the country and you buy food, farm produce from many different persons selling on the side of the street, like many persons in Jamaica typically do? Potentially you can be arrested for this, because they claim that if you're transporting commercial quantities. But guess what? I have not heard a definition of commercial quantities. So how does this work? People, I do not understand this. Right now, this situation is unbelievable. Hospitals with no beds, hospitals with no aspirin, hospitals where doctors have to be encountering with sewage. And you're still making it more difficult for persons to eat healthy. What kind of country is this? What kind of government is this? And what do you think about the individual that we have here on the right of the screen? Because we would really, no one wants to go to the hospital. Of course, no one wants to be sick. But then these individuals are making it very difficult for persons to remain healthy. You want to eat healthy. You want to get healthy food. You would like to go to you have your vehicle. You want to drive to the country. Go out to the rural areas and buy some food, buy some yam, buy some dasheen, buy some bananas, some plantains, some cabbage, some carrots, and whatever. But then you're returning to the city with it, and you find yourself caught up with the police, getting arrested because you don't have a receipt. But the question is, where are you going to get a receipt from? How are you going to get a receipt? One, you didn't buy all this stuff from one person. You're buying from different persons. Or what if it's an instance where you didn't actually buy these items? You got them from your family members or friends. Or what if it's your own property? What if you're from the country or your family members are from the country? You go to the country to get food, or you just go there to visit, and they're giving you, someone gives you a piece of cane, someone gives you some breadfruit, another one gives you some ackee, you get some yam, you get some dasheen, you get some bananas, you get some plantain, you get some tomatoes, you get some potatoes, you get some pineapples and callaloo, all kinds of stuff you get. Returning to the city, and you find yourself being arrested by the police, being dragged to the police station because you do not have a receipt. But then how can you give a receipt to yourself? And also, how can you, are your family members who actually gave you these items, are they going to give you receipts? And if they give you those receipts, wouldn't those receipts be fraudulent? Because they didn't actually sell you these items. So how does this work? You go to your own property. You're not a farmer, so you're not going to have a RADA ID. So you want to transport a bag of mangoes. Mango trees bear, thousands of mangoes. You didn't plant these. You're not a mango farmer. And now you're going to be forced to get a RADA ID. For what reason? You're not a farmer. So because a few persons are stealing, pray their last, no, you're going to look at everyone as a potential criminal. Why don't they go and look for whomever the criminals are? I am not stealing anything. But then no one reported that. Well, recently a man was arrested because he was transporting cassava. And then the man who sold the cassava to him was also arrested because he sold it without a receipt. No. Did someone report that cassava was missing from them? Did the police investigate and find out that the cassava they found came from the person who reported that cassava was stolen, even though no cassava was reported stolen? Now, how much is it for a bag of cassava? I don't know, but I'm sure my phone costs more than some cassava. But a police officer would not see me with my phone and ask me to present a receipt. And you wouldn't see me with my laptop and ask me to present a receipt. But you are going to see me with a bag of cassava or a bag of mangoes or a bag of apples or a bag of whatever it is and ask me to present a receipt. What kind of government is this? And at the same time, the hospitals are in a deplorable condition. Imagine you're in a hospital where there are limited beds. No, this is just unbelievable. This is just something that sounds so strange. I don't even want to imagine all of this. People, please like the live stream and remember to hit that subscribe button, because the individual on the right him a go on too bad. And I specifically said it that way. Yes, people, him a go on too bad right now. Oh, if you want to turn people in a criminal, you want to turn persons into criminals simply because they are transporting food items. Potentially, for transporting food items, you can be arrested. I have a breadfruit tree. There are so many breadfruit on the tree. And let me say it in this way. Me not sell breadfruit. Me and a farmer. Me not sell breadfruit. But me can give a few breadfruit. What if my few of my viewers and subscribers want some breadfruit and I decide that I'm gonna fill my car trunk with some breadfruit and carry go give them? So now breadfruit become illegal contraband? Me not understand this. I'm go pick some ackee out of my tree, I'm go pick some mango. No, that become illegal contraband. And at the same time, these are the things that helps people to, stay healthy. And no, people, this is not medical advice. So I'm not giving you any sort of medical advice. If you need medical advice, go and consult a medical practitioner. This is not where you get that, all right? And this is not, I'm not a dietitian either, but in my opinion, and it's kind of widely known that eating whole foods keeps you healthier and helps you to stay out of the hospital. And you're trying to do just that because the hospitals in Jamaica is not a place that you want to go. But in an effort to stay out of the hospital, you can end up in prison. This is just unbelievable. And this individual here on the right is acting like this is normal. I cannot believe it. I don't know what this individual on the right is up to. Please, people, please like the live and remember to hit the subscribe button. By the way, what are your thoughts on this? Have you heard about this? Did you hear that the nurses recently protested because of the lack of beds, lack of basic items? By the way, even a doctor mentioned that sometimes they have to purchase their own equipment. Sometimes doctors are even saying that the air conditioning inside the operating theaters are not working. No. Imagine you have some operation scheduled for whatever it is. So people, it's important that you try to eat healthy. I don't know how you're going to do it. Maybe you just have to go to the country and just eat the food there. Or maybe you just have to go live in the country where you can get lots of healthy food. Because if you go get some mangoes, who knows what's going to happen to you? If you go get some bananas, who knows what's going to happen to you? I better get some yam. You might try to eat healthy without a receipt and end up with perhaps a criminal record or even getting arrested. Now, who the hell wants to be arrested in Jamaica? Now, they claim that, like I said earlier, it's only if you're transporting commercial quantities. But my question is, what is commercial quantities? Did they clearly define what is commercial quantities? And then how does this work? Should the government be allowed to tell me how much food I can travel with, to tell me how much food I can eat? This just doesn't sound right. And as we're here talking about food, recently I went to the market and there were some nice fruits, vegetables and all that, even some rather exotic looking fruits like gimbalin. Yeah, very interesting. And I actually recorded a video with that, so maybe you can check it out. And in the meantime, I'm actually dropping the link so you can check it out right now, right here. Or you can, after you subscribe to the channel, you can go to my most recent video and check it out. By the way, the video, that particular video is titled "Buying Back Your Health in Jamaica is Cheap." It's cheap and fun. So original vibes of the market. Yes, people, original vibes inside the market, where you get to you just get to hear people just there, they're negotiating prices and all that, and you get all the sights and sounds, beautiful fruits and vegetables. So for the Jamaicans who have traveled, to places like the US and other places where they might not get to, encounter these fruits and vegetables so often. A video like this will give you a great refresher and remind you to, make a visit to Jamaica soon. Well, I don't know, maybe considering what is going on right now, you might want to reconsider that visit. But yes, people, I am definitely dropping the link with the title right there, so you can go check it out. In the meantime, people, please subscribe to the channel. All right. Like I asked you people, what do you think of this new law? This new law that prevents persons from transporting their food and vegetables, claiming that you can farm, but because recently the Minister of Agriculture tried to clarify. Well, I'm not even sure if he really tried, but claiming that he was clarifying the situation and mentioned that there's no restriction on farming in your backyard for your own consumption. But what if I have a property that is not in my yard? Can I not have more than one properties? What if I go pick some mangoes? What if I get stuff from friends or family members? How does that work? People, please like the live and remember to hit the subscribe button. And tell me your thoughts about all of this. It sounds rather strange, but that is what it is. Strange things are happening in Jamaica right now. Unbelievable. In the meantime, people, please like the live and remember to hit the subscribe button. I should just take the opportunity to big up some other vloggers. Big up Drizzyberg, Walking TV, big up Sax. Yes, Sax right now he's in the hospital. I hope he's not encountering this type of treatment, but your man, big up the Sax channel name again. The Great Sax Adventure JA. So you can go check him out right now. He's in the hospital. He was involved in a bike accident. So definitely you can go check him out and see what I go on. Big up, like did I mention Drizzyberg? Well, big up Drizzyberg, big up Tiffany Silva, whole heap of vlogger them. Big up Color Smith TV, many vloggers. But see, as I mentioned, those vloggers are, should I say, content creators. They are living in the country. So imagine me go out in the country and I see one of the vloggers them and I say, yo, give me some planting, give me some yam or some, yeah, them a vlogger, them a farmer. So where are they gonna get rather ID from? So I imagine I get some food from a vlogger and I cannot transport it because I potentially will get arrested for transporting food. When did food become something like, because now, like I said, food in Jamaica right now is perhaps, based on what they are suggesting, food is becoming maybe tantamount to some illegal contraband. Maybe they are suggesting that food is perhaps something like drugs. Interesting. People, this is just sounding so strange. It's just sounding so strange and unbelievable. People, please like the live and remember to hit the subscribe button. And in the meantime, when the live stream is done or whenever you can, please go and check out my latest video where I gave you sights and sounds of the market, and the link is pinned right there in the chat. So if you're able to go to that link, perhaps you won't, depending on the device you're using, but then you can actually go straight to that link on the channel and go check it out. Yes, people, you can go straight to that link and go check it out. If you haven't been to the market in a while, in that video, I gave you some real sights and sounds of the market. Unforgettable sights and sounds of the market. And it was on a lighter note, of course. Whenever did I talk about this individual that we have right here on the screen who run the hospital them good. Nurses are protesting. Doctors are protesting. You understand? Many persons I speak with, patients and all, are talking about their encounter at the hospital where they have to sit for over a week in a wheelchair. Now imagine you have your comfortable bed at your house, but now you go to the hospital and you have to sit in a chair. And you want me to support a government like that? For that reason only, me no rate them, me no business what else them want to do. And I am by no means suggesting they are doing a good job. So although I am by no means suggesting sorry about that, people. So while I am by no means suggesting that the government is doing a good job, even if they were, the fact that persons have to go to the hospital and sit for over a week in a wheelchair, and I have personal examples of that. I know people personally who have encountered that. For that reason alone, me not rate them, but there are many other things that are happening. People, please like the live and remember to hit the subscribe button. So right now it is more, especially if you're in Jamaica, it's more important than ever that you try to eat healthy, because you do not want to find yourself in one of these hospitals. You hear that? Try to exercise and try to keep healthy. Try to drink water and all of that. Minimize the consumption of, sweetened beverages and all of that, because these hospitals in Jamaica, them not safe. Me can tell you that the hospitals them in Jamaica not safe. Because if they were safe, the United States State Department would not have in recent times issued a travel advisory where the health system in Jamaica was mentioned. People, you hear me? I don't want nothing to happen to my viewers and subscribers. So be careful. You hear me? Please be careful. In Jamaica, and make sure so you eat healthy. Ease off of the one bag of processed food them and them type of thing that seed oils and all them kind of thing. They make sure so you eat healthy. Make sure you drink water. Make sure you get some activity in the daytime. Them don't just dead and feel like say when you just got do on feel like because the hospital them in Jamaica not good. When you hear me, I want When you hear me, alright. Note like me tell you check out the video, man. You see the link? The link right there, or you can just check out the most recent video on the channel and you see those nice fruits and vegetables. You understand? Them things they want to eat. You understand me? I say, low the bag of processed food them. You understand me? I say? Because apparently this individual only want to eat processed food. The fact that they are having all these restrictions to say you can't transport your food and you can't do this and you can't do that. Me never hear something like this before. You understand? I don't know where my viewers are right now, but wherever you're watching me from, have you ever heard of anything like this before? Have you ever encountered anything like this in any other country where you are unable to transport your food? You're going to be stopped, asked for a receipt, and potentially thrown in jail because you do not have a receipt. Now, like I said, I hear the Minister of Agriculture talking about commercial quantities, but like I said, what is the definition of commercial quantity? Did he give a definition of commercial quantities? I don't know what that is, because then again, I could buy 20 pounds of yam. It's my business if I want to buy 20 pounds of yam. You understand? And I can go and pick a whole bag of mango. A matter of fact, even more, because I have many mango trees. What if I go to my property and go and pick several mangoes? Probably a few bags of guineps, because I love eating guinep. It's my guinep. I am not selling guinep. You understand? So why would I need to have a license for my own stuff? Do I need to give myself a license? And why are you putting citizens in harm's way for them to be encountering with the police? And you know how the police are in Jamaica. So you're putting citizens in harm's way to have encounters with the police where you don't even know what's going to happen to the citizens. You really have no idea what's going to happen. It's up to the discretion of the police. And then you're going to have, even if the case is going to be thrown out, I do not want to have that encounter. I do not want to be arrested. But then it's a choice between arrested and eating healthy. I don't know even what it is. So it's a choice between prison or the hospital. Which do you choose? Well, I don't know. I know you're going to have persons who are saying that, who are going to say that, me, I call the Prime Minister name to get views. So who for name me for call to get views? If these things were not true, I wouldn't call him name. You understand me? I said these things are true. Because persons are getting arrested. A man was recently arrested in Bagwalk for transporting cassava. And then when he called the person who he bought the cassava from, that man came there and he was also arrested for selling the cassava without and not issuing a receipt. And the person who was transporting, the person who was driving the vehicle was also arrested. The man that sold the cassava and the man that was transporting the cassava, I think they were charged 200,000 or maybe 100,000, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So it was either that or 3 months in prison. And I'm like, huh? And then the judge said that they are being lenient because they could have been, the persons could have been charged up to $3 million and faced 3 years in prison. So what kind of law is that? Some farm producer, so I don't even know if it's some farm producer rather act, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Because no government should tell me how much food I should eat, or when I should eat, or where I should get my food from. I have never heard of anything like that before. Well, I perhaps have heard something like that, but in Korea, but not South Korea. And you know what other Korea exists. I'm not going to call that other the name of that country, all right? Maybe in that place, but I don't know of anything like that because the thing is, I am hearing these things and to be honest, I'm hoping this is all a prank, because honestly, Andrew Wallace and him friend them can't tell me what kind of food me fi eat, You see me I say? Let me tell you that straight. Because I might be here talking, but on a joke, like, I'm serious like a judge. Andrew Wallace can't tell me what kind of food me fi eat. Me no need to ask no man no permission, but what kind of food me fi eat and go get license to transport my own food. You see me I say, what kind of chattings me fi with man about me a transport food? You hear that? Yo, come like a joke thing, people. And then them have them little dirty hospital, them who want end up in them dirty hospital there. Me see a video recently where rat run up and down in a hospital. And me see that on video for real. Me no want no AI. But then, them don't want people to eat healthy. No, what kind of thing this? What them really are trying to do? People go in the comment section and drop a comment, You see me I say? Yeah, man, them have them little dirty hospital, them and them don't want people to eat healthy. Who want to go in them dirty Jamaican hospital, yeah? You see me I say? People go in the hospital for a broke foot, them come out, sepsis. And me say it. A nurse say it on TVJ. Yeah, there was a report recently where the nurses protested. The nurses at the university hospital protested. And the nurse said so, unless the nurse I tell lie. But me not think a lie because enough people go in the hospital and talk about the conditions there. So why not tell me, say? Like me telling you, me there talk this, but me telling you, no man can tell me what kind of food me fi eat and what kind of food me fi carry. You must mad, that nah work. Well, I'm going to read this. Caleb said, hail tropical. PM believes he has found a way to capture tax from any food that moves, including when they drop from any tree. He is seeing if the people will accept. I must that. No, but no, is there me as a joke thing this? A real joke thing this. Hey, you know what? You know how much time as a little youth me there from where I come from school and me stop somewhere and pick how much mango I come on me yard. So where I tell me say all kids can be arrested because them see them favorite fruit and decide say them are go pick it and bring it home. A joke thing this? No, sir. This a joke. This must be a joke. You see what I say? Because remember, you know, them have a reputation. Because you know them are going to talk about, so, oh, no go so on. But here we go on. Them have a reputation for do them type of thing. Yeah. Because the last time, you remember the seatbelt law? No, not the seatbelt. The car seat law, where them left how much little picnic on the road can't go home from school. Because them know the situation in Jamaica. So the taxi man them decide say, yo, we're not carrying no little picnic. You see me? So you know how much baby mother out there, you know how much picnic out there can't go home because both taxi and private people decide so them not carrying them because them not taking no ticket. So this government have a reputation of doing them type of thing. Yeah. You see me? So if you oppress the people them. I mean know that. I mean know say this is true. You see me? Say? Kill up. I don't know if you see the most recent video, you know, yeah man, we premiere it to them man. Premiere the most recent video in the market and it comes and it's perfect to have that market video because in the market there was lots of fruits and vegetables on display. Yeah man, raw sights and sounds of the market. So you definitely can check that out man. You understand? So the link there, I don't know if the link is clickable. But if it is, you can check it out. Otherwise, you can definitely go to the channel and, you know, check out the video, like it and, you know, yeah man, and that drop a comment and tell me your thoughts. Tell me if you saw any fruits on it that you haven't seen, that you have never seen before, or any that you haven't seen in a long while. So yeah, Killer, big up yourself, you know. Because, like me tell you, people is just sounding strange. Because imagine I get up and I find myself out of Portland. Yeah, man, I imagine I get up and decide to me I go Portland. You know, I love eat ripe planting. Just eat them just so. I decide I go buy a bunch of plant because, yeah, the price them over Portland much cheaper than Kingston. Sometimes you can get all the plant for all $50 one, $100 one. And I decide I go buy a whole bunch of planting and come on my yard with it. And next thing you know, police see me with my planting in my car back and want to lock me up because me I travel with a bunch of planting. I never hear something like this before, people. This a joke. This a joke. You know how much time I go country and people are give me all type of things. Sometimes when I reach home, I can't even consume the whole life. I just have to give it some. And at this, them want to lock up people for. You see me? I say, so me go country and link my grandmother. When my grandmother forget receipt from? My grandmother on the farm, but she have some things. You understand what I say? I'm go up on my place, go pick some mango. Me not have no receipt, so I had to write a receipt for myself. And it seemed like Linstead and Bagwalk is the hot spot because there was a man, in addition to the man with the cassava, there was another individual, I think some banana him did have out of Linstead. There was a video going around recently where the man said the police, them arrest him or them the one to arrest him over him own things them. And the strange thing about that one is the man had a radar ID. So if the man showed them him radar ID and them say them no want to see that, them want to see the receipt. Now what I want to know is the man a film own things them. So what am I gonna do? Walk with a receipt? Yo people, me not understand this, you know. Honestly, me not understand this. This just sound too strange. This does sound too strange. Yes, Keller, big up. And Trinity, what's going on? And Trinity, how are you doing today? Big up yourself, you know. Welcoming from Florida. Yeah, the Sunshine State, FL. What Florida area code again? I not even remember what Florida area code. I don't remember. Well, yeah, man, so whether you're in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, wherever you are in Florida, big up yourself and welcome to Tropical Nomad TV. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to ask you a question over there in Florida. Have you ever heard of anything like this, where you're transporting food and you potentially can get arrested for it? Me never hear of nothing. The amount of states in the United States, all of the states have different laws. Of course, you know, you have the federal law that govern the entire United States of America. But you know, you have state laws. Me don't know. Me really want to know this. You ever hear of any law like this? in Florida. Maybe somebody else in a different state can tell me if any law like this exists, any law similar to this exists. Because we mentioned earlier, people, my phone, because I talk personally right now, I have a phone in my hand when I do the live stream with. It's a Google Pixel 7a. When I buy it, I pay $600 fee. So, I am not buying or transporting any farm produce that is valued at $600 right? But I have a phone valued $600. A police will not stop me and ask me to present a receipt for my phone because nobody never report no phone stolen, so nobody can investigate my phone. You understand? Although yes, I have my receipt, but fine. Now I have my laptop. My laptop value over $1,500. A police won't see me and ask me for the receipt for my laptop. And if you consider the duties that would have been paid bringing it into Jamaica, it would have been way more than that. Alright? So, them now ask me for a receipt for that. I mean, now walk with no food that value so much money, but you want to see me with little food and you want to arrest me for transporting food. Now, what kind of thing this? Now, I have a breadfruit tree, and I look at my breadfruit tree, and I look at breadfruit tree and my ackee tree. You know how much breadfruit there on the tree? Suppose one of my viewers, a couple few of my viewers come in from the US and them decide, so, oh, you know, tropical, why you roast two breadfruit for it? And me pick the breadfruit them and decide I go travel with the breadfruit them. You know, maybe we pick all 20 bread. Maybe I want to make a video. So I decide, all right, I go pick 20 breadfruit, go roast them. No, you got hear some, I go get arrested because I travel with goods where. But in my yard, how me I get a receipt for this? I'm not even a farmer. I'm a digital nomad. I'm a freelancer. I'm a vlogger. I do software as a service, and now I am here presenting this to you as a content creator, as a vlogger. Farmer on my resume. So how this work, how this rather thing work, me not understand this. No, people, this is sounding strange because look, persons have been talking about this for quite a while, and up to this point, no one has come forward to clarify the situation. So if no one has clarified it, I guess people free for talk and interpret things them own way. Hold on, man. Let me come read the chat, because no, this thing is getting crazy. Like car ticket, this is food ticket. Angela said it's 954. Yes, I remember. Yeah, 954. Food ticket. This is just sounding unbelievable. I heard about it, and it's the craziest. Not in Florida. And I doubt if that exists anywhere else in the United States. I am asking, I wonder if we have anyone. Let me see. Because I'm thinking about some states where you don't typically find Jamaicans. Maybe somewhere in Wyoming. Maybe somewhere in, maybe Mississippi. Maybe in Idaho. Maybe in one of them places. Ohio. Maybe, I'm thinking. Let me see, Arizona. Yeah, maybe you have some Jamaicans over there in Phoenix. But you know, some places. I wonder if any one of those states in the US want to tell me. Alright, so her name is Angela. Alright, we see that already. So big up yourself for that. Why is that face on my phone? Well, him we have on the thumbnail, you know. Yeah, him we have on the thumbnail right now, or on the display for now. Yeah, man. And Edwards, whatever law was passed, some gray areas are in it, and exactly, it needs to be clarified because they are going to put normal persons who have nothing to do with any parade or larceny or anything whatsoever into problems. Because look, you're in Jamaica and you go to get a job, and you go to get you go to apply for a visa to travel to whatever country. And the question is, have you ever been arrested? Not convicted, but have you ever been arrested? You answer yes to that question. Next thing you know, the opportunity is gone. just simply because you have been arrested, and that would have been caused by the Jamaican government by creating this law, and simply because you're transporting some food. So we don't care about, people going to court and all that. Then again, who the hell wants to be arrested in any country, let alone in Jamaica, them and them dirty jail them, because them have some dirty hospital, some dirty jail. Who the hell wants to be arrested in Jamaica? I mean, even if you were being arrested in one of those Scandinavian countries who seem to have some prisons or some correctional facilities that looks like some 5-star hotels, you wouldn't even want to be arrested in those countries, let alone in Jamaica. So no one wants to be. So them need to clarify this and not create these gray areas, because this is going to get normal citizens caught up in all of this. All right. So we know that after the abolition of slavery in the U.S., in the South was a very spooky place. Indeed, the South was a very spooky place, especially for people of a certain color. And now it seems like Jamaica is becoming one of those places. Because so you can just get up on a normal day. You're not thinking of doing anything wrong. You're just going about your normal business, just having a happy day, just going about your normal business, and you find yourself being arrested for a thing as transporting food. So I want to go do a vlog, I can't do it. I mean, I could go and pick 20 breadfruits right now to say, okay, I'm going to roast 20 breadfruit, but I can't do it. This is crazy. Angela said, no, we're in the US. Yeah, me know. It was just a rhetorical question, because I'm almost certain that this is not going to happen in the United States. The people that in the US have sense, but apparently the Jamaican government is not sensible, or maybe them sensible, but maybe this is all intentional. There is no way this could ever happen in the United States. Never. That's why I'm afraid rate the US, Land of the free, home of the brave. Yeah, man. Big up to the United States of America. Yeah, this is just sounding crazy. This is just sounding unbelievable. And then I'm going to check out something. Just imagine, you're there, like I said earlier, you're there trying to eat healthy, but you can't go get no food. You understand what I say? Like, this is just, I don't even know. Imagine you go country and you try to buy a couple coconut and couple, you see me, say you have some pound, you have a few pounds of sweet potato, some, them say Irish potato not too healthy still. That's what they say. But yeah, man, some sweet potato, so you get lots of vitamin A from that, beta carotene, you get some pumpkin. Maybe you get a whole of pumpkin, maybe you get even a half of a pumpkin. You understand? A whole heap of vitamin A that you have some, you get some carrot, another set of vitamin A. You probably even get some mango, you get your vitamin C from that. You get some cabbage. You get some callaloo, and maybe you're down there in St. Elizabeth, the bread basket where them have whole heap of melon and cantaloupe and them thing. You probably get a whole melon. You probably, definitely, okay, you're not going to cut a cantaloupe like that. But yeah, man, cantaloupe or some honeydew, all of them kind of stuff. You get some yellow yam or some Sylvan's yam or some renta yam, one of them. Yeah, some cocoa and some dashi, yeah, all of that stuff. Or some banana, maybe over there in Portland you get some banana, some plantain, or some, or maybe if you want to go exotic when it comes to the fruits, maybe you can get some mommy. You understand? So you notice the number of things that I just named a moment ago. So even if I have a small amount of each of them, there are so many times when I go to the country and upon my return, I have to be making so many trips out of my car in order to get these things inside my house. Sometimes I am so tired. I am literally tired because of the amount of things I have to take out of my car to bring inside my house. Sometimes my fridge full. But I can't do that again. Potentially I can't do that. 20 breadfruit. Tell her I said 20 bread. But my tree there right there, so that me I tell her. That me I tell you that. That me I tell her. Yeah man, them just weird, yeah man. I tell you. Them just yeah man, so I can't, so viewers and subscribers and I can't come ask me for roast no breadfruit food in here. Because Prime Minister like we Kellogg said, 20 breadfruit I am trading, but my tree loaded. Sure no day. Hold on, you see the bread? See the breadfruit tree? Look good. See my breadfruit tree? Check out the breadfruit tree. Yeah man, you see it? Showing you the breadfruit tree a while ago. A whole heap upon it, whole heap a young one. Plus you have some that are already fit. But yeah man, lots of breadfruit on the tree, but I can't pick none. And then I got one of these days, I'm going to bring you to my other property where I have whole heap of mango tree. You understand? Whole heap of mango tree, whole heap of guinea tree and everything there. But right now I can't pick none. Well, I joke him and making a car. Let me tell you now. A man can't stop me from pick when I want to pick off of my own thing, you see me I say? So, if it's one time, I am going to, yeah, but yeah, I not tolerate that one. That much I can tell you. And every time, because look, you know, at least you know I'm going to leave that part there alone. Let me leave that part alone. But yeah, them can't tell me what kind of food me fi eat and no, that not go work. I'm not gonna tolerate any of that. So by the way, Angela, I hope you have subscribed to the channel because I definitely want to see you checked in again, and I hope you will check out my videos, not only the live streams, because you know the live stream then we talk about these topics, but on the videos themselves, you know, we cover many other topics on the actual videos. Not only, you know, those regular topics, we, you know, all fun and games and all that, yeah man, we might, like latest video that dropped today, I went to the market. So, you know, you see the live sights and sounds, unfiltered, unedited, people talking and, you know, me buying and all that stuff, you know what I mean? You see all those. All right. Yes. Definitely hope to see you and checking out my videos. And very soon I'll have many more videos coming up because recently the channel was monetized. So of course that is more incentive for me to put in much more work. And to be honest, I shouldn't even be here talking and covering these political topics. But the thing has gotten too far to the point where I have to talk about it. As I mean, yeah, people like I say, we talk to get views and all that. Of course I'm a vlogger, so I'm going to talk to get views, but the issues are here. So while I'm talking to get paid, I am also talking because these things are happening. And when you're going to have hospitals without enough beds, having persons sitting for over a week, just imagine sitting for you being sick and sitting for a week. Or you go to the hospital and you need aspirin, just, you know, to get your blood thinner. For whatever is happening, and they need to thin your blood, and the hospital doesn't have any aspirin. And I'm not talking about some Bakawal hospital. I am talking about University Hospital of the West Indies, and there is no aspirin. Or doctors need to do whatever they're doing and they have no gloves and you have to bring your own gloves and, you know, all kind of stuff, basic stuff that's not in the hospitals. Or you go to the hospital and now you're being treated on the floor. And a nurse actually said this. Or when you hear that doctors have to be encountering with sewage, just sewage within their quarters. So I mean, how demoralized those doctors are. Like, this is just unbelievable. Like, honestly, I mean, I know, but if I was placed in that position, probably I wouldn't be going to any work. You understand? So when I see things like that, I have to talk about it. And then they're making it the hospitals are in such a bad condition. They should be trying their best, because all right, fine, they're gonna say that, well, it's difficult to build a hospital and, you know, they have to, you know, do whatever to get the system up to the standard, up to a desired standard. But then in the meantime, make it easier for persons to eat healthy. But instead, you're putting all sorts of barriers in people's way to prevent them from eating healthy. Or, well, I'm not sure if the intent is to prevent people from eating healthy, but the effect of it is going to prevent people from eating healthy. Because persons have to be thinking about their freedom when they're trying to eat healthy. I never know a day like this would happen. Purple butter, fly divine. That's good enough for Jamaicans. Yes, that's perfect. What unvoted. Well, we don't know about that, you know. That much we can tell you. We don't know about that. And to be honest, I never voted still, you know. I am not even registered to vote. But then again, we don't even expect things like this to happen. I mean, irrespective of who is the leader or which party forms the government, you never expect things like this to happen. This is just something that is just so unbelievable. I am still thinking this must be a prank. I am hoping that I'm in a bad dream or something, because this has to be a joke. How something like this really happen? All right. Newton Paris Therapeutic. All right, big up yourself. Newton, as me hear the name Newton, I think of Sir Isaac Newton. Yeah. If you're into physics and engineering, you know the Newton's 3 laws of motion. Anyway, enough of that. Not getting into any physics right here. We're just talking about this individual right here on the screen and the system in Jamaica. So, Purple Butterfly Divine says, voted for both Bro God, Honor God and King. Good for that. Cannibal Island. Well, I don't know about that, you know, because I don't know why they're attaching God to his name after him and a God. You see me? I say, although some people make it seem like he's God, he's far from even being a great leader, much less for him to be called God. Either could he be leading any other country? I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Or any self-respecting country. Me not rate him. Me can't tell you that, so me not rate him. No time. But although me not rate him, I did not expect things to go to this low. Definitely, I did not expect things to go to this low. Because all these things are out in the media. By the way, did you hear that the new Road Traffic Act, where you can get a ticket and points off your license for drinking water, not drinking like drinking alcohol, drinking water while driving, or even eating a peanut. I see a man put out a video that he was eating a peanut and he got a ticket, so I don't understand that. How does that work? Me never hear something like this in no other country before. No, with something, although the topic of this live stream is not that, but I am saying cars come with cup holders. So, me not understand. So, where them are going to ban cars in Jamaica that have cup holders, or you have to, me don't know, remove the cup holders or something? And you're going to stop having drive-through fast food places. Me not understand this. Hi people, this is just so strange. Like me I say, this has to be a prank. This can't be real. This really cannot be real. This has to be some kind of joke. This have to be a joke, you know, people, because I don't know who would really. But I wonder, after all of this, will people still be supporting this individual? But then again, you have some people in Jamaica that act very tribal and very, them have a. And it might sound weird, but I find that many persons in Jamaica act in a very cultic kind of way, where they support people, they support leaders without any reason whatsoever. Them just support them blindly. They will say that, oh, my grandmother did whatever, so me at this. So the question I should ask them is, so the person who was the leader at that point, is it the same person leading right now? And the knowledge that you have, is it the same knowledge your grandmother had? And the experience that you have in life, is it the same experience your grandmother had? Well, I guess I had one question, but it turned out to be several, and there are more too. But some don't understand this. And why would you want your grandmother to choose for you? And then maybe their grandmother is no longer, maybe their grandmother or their great-grandmother is no longer around. But how successful was your grandmother or your great-grandmother for you to be, following what they did so blindly? Because it sounds to me like if your grandmother or your great-grandmother wasn't very successful in life and you're following them, it sounds to me like they also don't want to be successful either. This is why Jamaica is a place of more time. I not even rate Jamaica like that, Yeah, man. People will say that Jamaica great, and yeah, great in what? Because how great are you when you cannot choose a proper leader? Or you choose leaders that places the country in some situations that you really have to wonder? Because just imagine, in 2026, you can get arrested for transporting food. That means on any given day, you can get arrested randomly. Yes, you can easily get arrested because look, I could even go to the country. I mean, I didn't even have to, because in the markets, you do not get receipts from markets anyway. And how markets work, just the general nature of markets, you won't even be able to get a receipt like that. So I could even go to, other than me getting free stuff from people or from, my own property or just buying random stuff on the road, I could go to the country and decide that, well, the produce here looks better than in my parish, or maybe I won't have the time to go to the market in my parish, or for whatever reason. I mean, the reason doesn't even matter. But I decide that I am going to go to the market in another parish, and I cannot transport my goods. No, people, this is just crazy. Like I said, this has to be a prank. I just hope that this is all a prank. Honestly, I just hope this is not true. Because if this is true, I don't know. People right now, I'm telling you, I am tired of all of this. I'm going to drop a link, people. Drop the link. Please, if you can, go check out that video. It's my most recent video on the channel, and it covers the very same thing we're talking about. Those foods Even some better looking ones than you have right here. Yeah, man, all types of fruits and vegetables in the market, and you get the authentic sights and sounds from inside the market. So do go check that video out right here on the channel. Not sure if you can visit the link, but when the live stream is finished, definitely go check it out. So you want to see what the market look like, definitely go check that out and see what the government is. See, just look at those fruits and vegetables and imagine that persons will be restricted effectively, because they are going to say that they are not restricting that, but effectively they are restricting you consuming those nice fruits and vegetables that will keep you healthy or should keep you healthy. So definitely you can check those out. I mean, it might have you salivating for, you know, those nice apples, naseberries, melon. Did I see mangoes in the market on that day? Yeah, there were mangoes, there were carrots, of course. And I saw a very interesting fruit, one called gimbalin. I thought gimbalin was star fruit, but apparently it's not so. On that video, you have the real gimbalin. Well, you can definitely go check that out too. So, yeah, people, anyway. So, by the way, question. Because I am here rambling on saying all kind of things, but I have a question. Do you think that Andrew Holness is doing a good job? Because, I mean, some persons are going to think that he's doing. But let me ask, does anyone think, because, you know, since I have been doing live streams talking about Andrew Holness, I can tell you that maybe 99% of persons say that he's absolutely not doing a good job. And the few who claim that he's doing a good job, they come on here, they come on to the live stream and they try to hurl all sorts of insults. That's the first thing. They just come on, you know, with lots of disrespect and lots of insults. They have no point. They have no solid argument to say why they support the Prime Minister. Last time, one individual came on the live stream and was like, 1 p.m., bad or bad. So I'm like, okay then, interesting. So you are supporting your leader and you are preaching badness. Well, so that tells me exactly why the hospitals are in a state like that. Yeah, because who wants to support that? Well, I guess they want to live in a country that is filled with badness. I guess that's what it is. Because a country that is filled with badness, that is not one that is safe for anyone. And these are the types of persons who come onto my live stream and claim that they are supporting the Prime Minister. Because I just come to talk about things that I experience, things that I see. I am not telling you that I am any journalist or anything. Anything I come here to talk about is public information. It's not any deep research. So I don't know if these persons are living in some kind of alternate universe or something. But it is rather strange. And the people, because we know it's a couple of messages, goodly drop. Soon come read the chat. Yes, people, I soon come read the chat. I have stepped away from the laptop, but I am walking back to it right now. Right here on Tropical Nomad TV, and I hope that you have subscribed. Whoa, what is this? All right, it's only something in my house though. It's not outside. All right, so laptop is right here. Let me shut my door, and let me put this down right here. And I'm back in front of my screen. conjure cause his own people fully done. So what is he gonna do? I guess do to them. The people of the island needs to the streets. Okay, all right. Purple butterfly says right, all right. Angela said that, all right, yeah. That evil creature is doing a terrible job. He needs to be locked up, all right. Purple butterfly say yes. All right. I would never ever recommend any of my colleagues to visit Jamaica. Hell no. All right. Ricky Griffith said this guy got no clue of what he is doing. Most rural areas are gone to the dogs. Apart from the tourist mecca, the Prime Minister is work shy and incompetent. There is nothing that I see this PM does. Alright, you see, I'm telling you, most people that I encounter on the live stream, nothing with him. But he still pretends like he's doing a good job. And in few supporters them get up and go on with all type of idiot thing. And sometimes you have to wonder, what are these persons really thinking? And they come serialize or something. Alright. So purple butterfly say, because those nice fruits and vegetables are way too good for we're not gonna mention the word, but we see it. I did, and it's going to get worse because Jamaican are very wicked and evil people that will vote for Satan himself. Hey, Jaja, tell the people, but tell them, I can tell you, the chats always get festive whenever I talk about this individual, because nobody not like him. His supporters are suffering in silence. Yeah, apparently they love to suffer. You understand? Because here they love talk about people selling out Jamaica. But then why am I going to remain loyal and remain patriotic to somewhere that is going to make me suffer? Why would I do that? You understand? And I wonder if anyone here donated on that website, the support.gov.jm website, where they are saying that it's not owned by the Jamaican government, it's owned by some other individual. But then initially they came out and they were saying that the website is developed and owned by the Jamaican government. But now you're hearing all sorts of stories. And then which government is going to give a website with their domain, a .gov domain, to a non-governmental entity, and the person who created that website and have access to the people's information, your credit cards, whatever, your donation amount, your other personal info, your address, phone number, all that stuff. What kind of security clearance that person have? Was it stated in the terms of use or the terms of service that you are giving your personal data to an entity outside of the Jamaican government, and did they name that entity? So were persons aware? Did they put that in the terms of service for persons to access the website? Alright, Angela says, suffering but too shame to speak of it. No, but them can't be shame. I mean, if you suffer, you suffer. I mean, so what? Is it? Because look, from what I know about, in my opinion still, even if you're supporting a political party, the support should be a fluid kind of thing. So it shouldn't be a case where you just get up and you just support one party. If I were to vote, because I never voted, but if I were to vote, I go vote for who me think I go do a good job on this particular occasion. Now, if the next election comes around and I think that the next party is going to do a better job, I'll vote for the other party. Me not really care. Is what I said? I have no affiliation with these persons in politics. Me don't know them, so me not get up and just vote because me like the party. That me I go vote because me think this person can do a better job. It's not like them not pay me. I mean, I mean paying to vote, but I mean I don't work for the party, so why would I be supporting them blindly? But this is the problem where whole heap of Jamaican people have, because it seems like these persons just get up and just support these people blindly. So I want to know, so these persons, don't they go to the hospitals? Don't they go to the hospitals? And well, then again, them probably not know no better still. Maybe them are one of them. you know, it might sound disrespectful. If I hear so, them I call some people hag and goat. Them probably have a hag and goat mentality. So it's like they don't expect to be treated any better. So you go to the hospital and you can't get a bed. So you pay so much taxes, so you have a comfortable bed at your house, but you go to the hospital and you can't get a bed. You have to sit down in a wheelchair for over a week. So if that is not inhumane, or if that is not I don't even want to use the word, but the word start with T and end with a E. If that is not that, I don't know what is. You understand? And just imagine doing that to a sick person. I mean, even if you're healthy, it would be very uncomfortable and dangerous to your health. And just imagine if you're sick, you're sitting there for a week. How you sleep? I mean, how that work? I mean, me not understand this. So you go to the hospital, that's how you're gonna be treated. Them don't, like, you go there and for some reason your blood pressure is high for whatever reason. Whether your blood too thick or whatever the case is, and they need to quickly thin your blood, them not have no aspirin. No, how that work? Or even if you happen to get a bed, you know have to go find your own bed sheet, your own pillow, and all that. What kind of country this? And somebody going to tell me that this country is running good? Or like I mentioned earlier, doctors have to be navigating sewage inside their quarters in order for them to go and look after a patient. No, what is this? Because I am sure these doctors are not encountering sewage at their house, but you have to left your yard, go encounter with this, and you're not a sanitation worker. No, me can't tell you. Listen, if I'm me not gonna work, that me can't tell you. Because no matter how them say, oh, you can't, listen, no man can't bad me up for do no work, me not go. Simple. Me just not go. Me not even feeling no talkings. Me just simply not go. Simple as that. You understand what I say? But some Jamaican people sometimes you have to really wonder what happened to them, because even the doctor them move like you have to really wonder. Like, I'm just not going to work under those conditions. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. But I'm not going. It's as simple as that. Our nurses, the other day the nurses protested. After how long, them have to there look after people on the floor. Them have to, like, really? So imagine the nurse them dressing at them white and them have to bend down on the floor or do whatever it is them are going to do with the patient them on the floor. No, what kind of thing is this? You end up, for whatever happens to you and you end up in an A&E and a floor them going to put you down on. Me there my yard, me not lie down on no floor. I'm a bed me lie down on in my house. You see what I say? But now me go to hospital go lie down on floor. Dirty hospital floor where all type of bacteria and all type of things there on. And people want to claim, say, this is good. Yo, you don't even know people, man. I'm telling you. Big up Young T. Yeah, man, Young T just checked in. Young T, the YouTube channel that is always speaking whole heap of knowledge, much more deeper topics than this. So if you like that type of subject, definitely go check out Young T, because Young T cover all type of topic, man. The topics that many are afraid to cover, or many don't have the depth to cover. But Young T covers it over there. Big up yourself, Young T. All right. Alright, so Angela say the uncertain Prime Minister should not be sitting. Alright. We see that my niece died in a launch here from brain cancer after sitting there for 2 weeks. You see what me at? Alright, you see what me at about? You see what me at? Every time I forward on the live stream for talk about this, you see it? Condolences to you and your family, Angela. I don't know how long ago it happened, but I mean, however long it happened, I'm sure that must have hurt. And just imagine, you're here typing up, I'm here typing, I mean, I want to say that I'm sorry to be talking about this, but then again, if we not talk about it, what's going to happen? Because I'm sure I talk about it and you see it trigger something and you have to type out all this, but, you know, sorry to hear that. But yeah, man, you see what me talk about? These are the type of things that me talk about, and then some people go on like a lie I tell. You see me? So much people I tell lie on them. Which other country something like this on this side of the world? Maybe one, maybe Haiti, but no other country on this side of the world. So if them know geography, them know say on this side of the world is the Americas, which of course include North America, South America, Central America, and the Caribbean. On this side of the world, the only other country where something like this possibly could happen, in my opinion, is in Haiti. No other country. So we have to me say Jamaica is the second worst country on this side of on this side of the world. To the west of Greenwich Meridian. Yeah, well, who know. But yeah, on this side of the world, we'll make it clear. Yeah, man. No, killer, big up yourself. Alright, Purple Butter, do you know what they want to get rid of the youth? But I go call that word still. But yeah, we know what go on, man. Jano. And when people get up and come out and talk for themselves, you understand? Because look, you know, I remember being in the United States and my friend sick out and 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, we call the emergency line. Within 10 minutes or less, them pull up. And when them pull up, we see the police outside, the fire service outside, and the medical persons, they came inside with, you know, fully equipped with all type of thing. I guess what them treat her, right in her bed, them treat her. My friend is just a regular person. Yeah, she did a sick out and thing, and them come and they were so professional, them come and them talk to, because she couldn't really answer most of the question them, because she was, you know, them ask her whatever questions and thing, and them give her whatever medication they could have at that point, and you know they assure them test her blood pressure, whatever they could have tested right there, and you know them log whatever information needed to be logged in their I think it's a tablet or a laptop them have, right? That's what they logged whatever information and thing, and they assured her that she's gonna be okay, but told us that she's not okay. We're welcome to call in back at any time, and they'll be ready to, you know, come and do whatever needs to be done. Just imagine you're there treated in your bed. But then and the thing is, you know, my friend, she's a Jamaican living in a foreign, living in the United States. Alright, and my friend is just a regular person. But I can bet you that if my friend was in Jamaica, she couldn't have gotten that treatment. Would have to go lift her up from out of the house and bring her and go in our own vehicle, bring her go to the hospital, and then them probably have to go put her up on the floor or have her sit down in a wheelchair. But in a foreign, we can call emergency and them come look after her right in her bed and give her medication right there so in her bed. And you tell me, so Jamaica is a good place, so why Jamaica can't have them thing there too? You see me? I can bet you that the ambulance that came, although my friend didn't have to go in the ambulance, but the ambulance that came, I am sure that ambulance is way more equipped than maybe the best hospital in Jamaica. And you tell me, say Jamaica is a good place. And you tell me, say this leader is doing a good job. Because I know you have some little people over here, so we're going like, but we're not business, you know. Yeah, man, we just attack or we attack, you know. That me I tell you. Alright, and that full team. Exactly, when I do a World Cup? When him at Jamaica never qualify for the World Cup, what is he doing to the World Cup? And even if a representative of the Jamaican government is gonna come to the World Cup, it should be the Minister of Sports. What the Minister of Health do at the World Cup? What the Prime Minister do? The two of them go to the World Cup on separate occasions. What the two of them do at the World Cup? Why not the Minister of Sports? I don't understand this. Yeah, we are part of the American continent, but Jamaicans have rejected civilization right out. Yeah, Jamaica, like, from what I see, clearly Jamaica does not want to be civilized. Because imagine Jamaica is so close to the United States, but it is so far in terms of progress. So when I go to the US and it's like, wow, what is all this? But why we can't have them stuff there in Jamaica too? But the people tend to settle for less than perfect. But then the politicians get treated perfectly, because I want to know is, so when the politician them sick, them gone a foreign, them not get treated in Jamaica, but Jamaicans have to be treated in Jamaica. Why is that? And the people that make it seem like, say, oh, this is normal, so what, for them life more important than my life? Who them? Who the brother up on the screen and him friend them? Me no business about them. So if me can't get treated good, me no care about them. We are talking about the African. Well, I am not African. I left that part there alone. Speak get treated in a... Yeah, man. Friend get treated in our bed, man. Yeah, man, the people them pull up whatever hour. I was... Ricky Griffith said, bro, this Prime Minister talking about Jamaica wants to be first world state by 20... First world and have no good hospitals, so what? Them hospital they are going to magically get good by 2030? Or the road them are going to magically get good by 2030? Me don't understand this. Our wages are going to magically get better by 2030. What going to happen? Exactly. No, but more than 6 families. You know how much money them probably, you know how much a visit go one of them World Cup game, them much less at the final. And when you think about them accommodation and all of that, just like everybody else who stayed in Jamaica and watched the game, why them couldn't stay in Jamaica and watch it? Now, you have regular people going to the World Cup. Because to be honest, I wanted to go to, because I say, yeah man, Jamaica must qualify, which Jamaica didn't qualify. Unfortunately, we won't get into the football aspect of things, all right? But yeah, Jamaica never qualified, and I was kind of not motivated. But if I wanted to go to the World Cup and I went, guess what? That would have just been my business, because I am a private citizen. I'm not a public official. I am not spending the government money. You understand what I mean? I said the people did not elect me. You understand? So nobody would need to scrutinize me, because it's just my personal thing. But then when you have these public officials that should be looking out for the country, but instead of them doing their jobs, them going at the World Cup and coming up with all type of excuses. One of them claims that FIFA invite him. FIFA invite him to go which World Cup for do what? But then FIFA invite him, but him spend him own money. How that work? Me not understand this. How that work? How FIFA invite you, but you spend your own money? The last anyway, you know what? Exactly, purple butterfly. Yeah, man, the thing crazy, man. Bill, what kind of... So, hold on. Bill Hospital. You know about Cornwall Regional Hospital. Cornwall Regional Hospital. Them claims said they had some issues there, and the amount of money that has gone into that hospital from, must say, 2017. And I know the hospital not done bill yet. So what is that? You know how many countries started the construction of hospitals after that, and the hospital done? The hospital done bill already, and them start accept patient, and them claims that them have fixed one hospital and it can't fix it. So what is that? But the individual have time to go World Cup. No, sir. People, this is just a real joke thing. Negate, what's up? How are you doing? Big up yourself, thanks, sir. Thanks for coming to the live stream, and thank you very much for dropping a comment. I hope you have subscribed to the channel. Yeah. Let me see if anyone else here on the live stream. In the meantime, any new person here, you think Andrew Holness is doing a good job? Tell me what you think, man, because we really want to know, you know, because a few persons have shared their opinion on what and how they think Andrew Holness is doing. But anyone else here want to tell me about how they think Andrew Holness is doing, if he's doing a good job or not? Oh yes, I know about that hospital. They think the people of the island are all dummies. But someone, the sewage, the savage backward darkness has taken over light bodies that was there from the nation of... Why? I don't know. You have to really wonder what is wrong with these people, you know. Honestly. Sometimes these things just have you thinking, like, is Jamaica the place to live? It might sound strange, but you really have to ask if Jamaica is really the place to live. Oh, Cohen Bailey say, the Prime Minister is not your child. He can attend the World Cup. Yes, he is doing a good job with them dirty hospital there. Good job with sewage in a hospital. The doctor them have here encounter sewage. Good job with people have to sit over a week. Oh, somebody in the chat earlier say some family member of theirs had to sit in KPH for almost 2 weeks, and I personally know people in the hospital who go hospital and have to sit down in a wheelchair for weeks. And you call that a good job? Good job which part? It look like you live in an alternate universe. And our money must spend, so we determine if him go at the World Cup. So if him go at the World Cup, we are going to talk about it. If him never want people to talk about him, he wouldn't become the Prime Minister. If he was a private citizen, I wouldn't care. That not have nothing to do with me. So hold on. Earlier I mentioned that I was in the United States and I saw my friend was sick. And we called the emergency services, and they came and treated my friend right there in her bed. Within less than 10 minutes they arrived and did that. You see anything like that in Jamaica? And you tell me about Prime Minister do a good job. Good job which part? Good job when people can get arrested for transporting food because them don't have a receipt. What you talking about? Come like him send you come over here, you know, so I'm not going to block you doing it, because you have some people who love black them, you know, but it's because this is not a political channel. I'm not going to block him, you know. I'm just going to make him go and talk, you know. I'm going to make him go. I'm going to see if he's going to say nothing else. Because dirty hospital with bag of rat and roach run up and down, you know, and you're going to talk about And you're going to come tell me about PM doing a good job. Good job, which part? You hear about the man that got arrested for transporting cassava, and then the person who came and said that he sold him the cassava, them arrest the man there too and charge him, must it 100,000 or 200,000, and claim that they were being lenient because them could have charged him more. You call that a good job? You ever hear of any country in the world where persons can get arrested for transporting food? You ever hear any country in the world where their leader is doing a good job and you go to the hospital and the hospital don't have aspirin? Well, make we use the United States for example. You think it is possible that you can go to a hospital in the United States and there is no aspirin? And you tell me say Andrew Holness do a good job? Good job which part? It look like you live in an alternate universe or something. Because we can talk about other things, you know, the bad road them where you drive on the road them is like an obstacle course if you skip through a pothole. Whether you drop in a pothole and bust one of my tire them on Washington Boulevard. And you tell me about good job which part? Let me see if I'm going to type nothing else because I come like I want to eat that you know. Because I tell you, you know, me not in a politics, you know, and me never have to do no deep research of this, you know. This is real information. When the nurses came out and protested, claiming that, saying that there are no beds or limited beds in the A&E department and they have to be treating patients on the floor. So I never threw that. The TVJ bring that. Okay, so when the doctor them come out recently and say, they have to be encountered. They have to work 12 hours today, 8 hours tomorrow, 12 the next day, 8 the next day, and so on. And in the doctor's quarters, it's a less than ideal condition where they're encountering sewage. You call that a good job? How will you see the okay. So all this information, where did I get it from? Where you come tell me about PMP, boy? Don't mix me up in other politics and I want to. You think so? Hey, I tell you, I don't like no Jamaican politician, you know. That me I tell you, you know. If you say as far as me, you know, I'm telling you something. It might sound weird, you know. But I could have one robot around the country, me no business. Once the robot do a good job, you think, hey, me no wear political colors, you know. You see me, I say, I don't do politics, you know, so don't mix me up in no politics, no time. All I want to know is that nitpick Holland. Oh, so when people sick and go to the hospital, how what that? So now a major thing that. Tell me that, yeah, so when people sick and go to the hospital, now a major thing that. Every time I do a live stream and talk about these things, as me tell you, I never go research, I never go dig up nothing for this. This is real information. You know how much people I know personally, not people I know through vlogging or anything like that. Regular people I know personally who go to the hospital and have to sit down in a wheelchair, or go to them go to the hospital and them ask them and tell me, say, when you come, you can bring some water for me. Not even water the people them can get in the hospital. What you tell me, say? These are personal things, nothing to do with vlogging. And these are those things I remember. Is there me I said people they in the hospital and them claims that them I give them food and them I give them jam and bread. Really, what kind of hospital that? So people supposed to eat healthier, you give them jam and white bread. I mean, well, I guess whole wheat bread is not even really healthy either, but jam and white bread, and you can't eat. Where you talking about? So when I drive on the road today, I'm a bus my tire up on Washington Boulevard because I want patrol. One of the main road them in a Kingston, city of Kingston. Or if you want to say St. Andrew, but Kingston. Why the Kingston? Kingston with one of them number them. I don't know if that's a Kingston 19 or what, but whatever number Kingston. And I bust my tire. Which self-respecting country, one of them main road them. Yeah, just imagine, alright, just imagine me there in Manhattan. Just imagine me there in Manhattan on Park Avenue. I'm dropping a pothole. That will never happen. So how me fi drive on Washington Boulevard and drop in a pothole and bust me tire. Night too, you know. And you tell me say that you tell me say Prime Minister do a good job. Hey, I want to come on from arm to you. You come to so because me talk the truth, you come tell me about blood pressure. No, me not go end up in the hospital there, you know. So you know what you talk about, you know. You see me I say? Because like me tell you, say, we talk the truth. Yeah, the world I go hear, so why me not talk? Me I talk for my money. Me up on YouTube and me I talk for my money. So me I go talk. That me I tell you. But we not tell no lie. Nah, tell no lie, now we are talk the truth, you know. Because all of these things that happen are real things. You think I lie, me I tell? And if you ask a whole heap of people right now, them are going to talk the same thing. So me I drive on road and bust my, but guess what? You tell me if you keep talking, but you're up on my channel and listen though. Go on and listen, man. But I tell you something, but I don't want to violate YouTube rules. And it's not nothing bad me don't saying about, yeah man, just know so every time you're there you watch me, I'm being paid. So keep that in mind, yeah? And not paid by Andrew Wallace either. Yeah man, just know that. Google AdSense, yeah? So you see people like you, when you're there, you're paying me to watch. You're paying me to talk, so go and watch. Yeah, your friend them too, yeah? So if him send you, does no say, he might help me get paid, where him not have no control over. Just keep that in mind, yeah? Because I don't know you come over here, so you foolish them for. But learn to spell by, yeah? Yeah man, you should have gone to school. Boy, you're right. BY and BYE are two different things, yeah? Just remember that. Have a good day. Bye. BY. That is not bye like goodbye, yeah? So keep that in mind. And at 2 times you write it, so that show me say it's not a typo. Bye. Yeah man, just remember when I Google AdSense it name here. So tell him to send you and your friend them to come over here. Yeah, we don't know where Cohen come from, man. Really that man. I see I say fun on people channel with him. You know it's not even a laughing matter. Alright, so Patrick Woodstock said, watching from the beautiful hill of Brandon Hill at St. Andrew. Big up to level-headed brother and sister on this platform. Yeah, Patrick, big up yourself. I think I see you over here already. You know, thank you very much. I hope you have subscribed to the channel, and if you haven't, please definitely consider subscribing. Because, you know, Patrick, the truth we are talking. We are talking the truth. You understand them and them dirty hospital, them. You understand them? I say with bag of rat and roach run up and down in the hospital, and I come tell man about politics. Oh, politics have anything to do with hospital. Oh, so you see all that idiot now? You see when him go restaurant and them place, I wonder if him ask the restaurant owner, yeah, PMP or yeah, labor, right? Because the question is where I always want to ask, you know. I always want to find out what makes one a PMP and what makes one a labor, right? Really? Because when I meet somebody, I don't care nothing about them type of thing, but it look like some of us start care now. Because I not really, you understand how that really work. So, I don't understand this. I really don't understand this. Because it's like them so competitive over something that they are not even a part of. You see me? I say, after Andrew Wallace now pay me, after Mark Golden now pay me, so when I feel, why should I be so supportive of them? For what reason? There are a lot of going on the ground right now. Explain that Patrick there. Lot of discovery. Okay. Discovery of what? What go on? Make you hear what kind of discovery I go on? Cause that me I try to figure the context of what you're saying. Because you're always getting new information over here. See that about Prime Minister can go World Cup like on a way of pay. What each of us will have to do is try to trace your background and see who you are. Alright, I trace my own and I'm not African. And slavery did not bring my family to Jamaica. Ryan friends of the PM want Jamaica to be first. Oh yeah, man, I read that. No, it's a different message. So Ryan says the PM want Jamaica to be first world country at the expense of the Jamaican citizens. Jamaican citizens become the working class for first world foreign people who will send out the country to. Yeah, I hope so, yeah. People remember to check out the videos on my channel, and you see right now we're talking about, the situation in the hospitals and why persons in Jamaica, why it's even more important that you eat healthy today, because you do not want to end up in these hospitals, these Jamaican hospitals, although the government is making it increasingly difficult for you to eat healthy, seeing that there is this current law that can have you arrested for transporting food if you do not have a RADA license, or better yet, a receipt. But how can you get a receipt when it could be it's coming from your own property and you're not a farmer, you just have these things, or you're taking it for a friend or whatever the case is? Like, how does that really work? And you potentially can get you can be in prison for 3 years and be fined up to $3 million. So I am talking about that and telling you about the hospitals in Jamaica. So in the meantime, people, you can check out this video. That's the most recent video on my channel. The title of it is Buying Back Your Health in Jamaica is Cheap and Fun. Alright, it's a day when I went to the market, and there are lots of food, the fruits and vegetables on display, and you'll hear, the live, unfiltered, unedited interaction inside the market. And like I said, if you're not in Jamaica, you might be salivating looking at all those nice fruits and vegetables. So you don't know, people, definitely check that out. All right, let me go back to reading the chat. These men, yes, that's the truth. Sometimes water or AC. Sometimes no water or AC. May dance. No water. Alright, yeah, we know say enough time no water in the boat in the pipe them in Jamaica. Regular. Enough people don't have no water in them pipe. I can't understand how people don't feel like the man they voted for should be held accountable. That is the next thing. That is the next thing, Mary. Because especially if you voted for, because I mean, everybody should hold him accountable, but especially if you voted for him, you should be the ones at the front of the line holding him accountable for the current situation. You should be the ones on the top of your voice because you helped to put him there. So you should be vociferous in holding him accountable and telling him that he needs to fix things and fix them now. We don't want to hear about 2030 and 20 whenever we want it to fix. Right. No. So don't tell me that the hospital is going to be fixed next year or the next 2 years. We want the hospital to be fixed right now. You understand? When people are sick, they are sick right now. They didn't plan, they didn't say that they are going to be sick next week or they are going to be sick next month. They are sick right now and they are going to the hospital and they want to be treated good right now. It's as simple as that. And he has had enough time to fix whatever it is. So although we want it to be fixed right now, lots of time has passed. So right now, there is no excuse. He needs to go and fix things right now and stop trying to make things more difficult for the people of the country. In the meantime, people, please subscribe to the channel and remember to go check out my latest video. Hold on, people, let me drink some water. Alright, so yes, chat, I am here. So let me read the chat again. Let me read the chat and see what is going on inside here. In the meantime, if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I never knew for hospitals that no water and no AC. Exactly. Oh, no, me see what I go on. Imagine you're there in a hospital. A hospital is supposed to be a clean and as close to sterile as possible environment, and you don't have no water. And then the no AC thing, no, that is another thing. Because just imagine the place get hot and all sort of bacteria start grow at some excessive or some exponential rates. So imagine you're going to the hospital for one thing and you come out with some entirely different things to take home to your family. Purple butterfly say, what is purple butterfly I said? Can't see this good, you know? What is this? Let me see if we can. Purple butterfly send some emoji, but I don't know what the emoji I say. I soon check on them. But it's a sad face too. Gloria. Hi Gloria, how are you doing? Alright, Mary say for the Minister of Health to be a so-called doctor and the way he has dealt with Jamaicans is just crazy, and how Jamaicans have become so complacent with what is going on is just mind-blowing. Well, you know, Mary, he's not a medical doctor, you know, that I'm sure of. He's not a medical doctor. He has a doctorate, I think, in marketing or something, I'm not sure, but he's not a medical doctor. That I'm sure about. So, not a medical doctor. But that doesn't mean that he's getting any there's any excuse for him to not do a good job. People, in the meantime, please like up the live stream and remember to hit the subscribe button. And the people, man, check out something right or so. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, purple butterfly, I mean. Because I don't know how, I mean, I am one person, of course, but I mean, I don't know how people accept them type of thing. Eh? And when these politicians come around, it seems like them give them a pass. Because how if you have a hospital in a them dirty condition there, honestly. I see a video come out a few years ago. Alright, matter of fact, you know that anyway, because you know you might in probably still there and there might be some others. You know, recently there was recent times there was a travel advisory issued by the United States State Department where they spoke about the less than ideal or lack of quality health care in Jamaica. Level 3 advisory that is, you know. So imagine that. So, purple butterfly, a real thing you attack. Very nasty. Definitely. A.Y. Robinson, how are you doing? Big up yourself. Thanks for dropping a comment. Much appreciated. Right, I'm gonna check out something while I go on. Right, that's so. Alright, make a read where me, actually it's me and not Mary, alright. So we need a committee in the parliament for the people because these politicians are for themselves. What I realize is most people do not understand that the government works for us. The people, exactly. That is so true. So true, mate. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and happy to have you here. And it's great that you're, you know, stating your opinion and all of what's going on here in Jamaica. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, people, the situation is really so bad, and for the persons who are here in Jamaica, please, I beg you, take care of yourself, yeah? Take care of yourself, don't end up in these hospitals. You understand me? I say try as best as possible to eat healthy. So although the situation exists where you potentially can get arrested for transporting food, just try your best, you know? Not encouraging anyone to break the law or anything, but just try your best to eat as healthy as possible. You understand me? I said don't end up in a them dirty hospital. Because we know that you have your nice clean bed at your house. So we know you don't want to end up, you know, where you're being treated on the floor or you have to sit down in a wheelchair and all them kind of thing there. And speaking of that, big up to Socks, you know, big up Socks, you know. Socks Adventure, yeah man. Big up Socks, they're in the hospital right now. Speedy recovery, yeah man. So people, like me I say. So right now, we're gonna check out right now, yeah? So remember people, please go check out my latest video on the channel, alright? Yeah man, look just a forward, look just a forward, no, look just a forward, you know, so me there about to jump out, you know, look, just a forward. Yeah, so people like me I said, look, you know, with your check-in earlier and much appreciated that you joined the live earlier and you were also in the premiere. As I mentioned premiere, people, we premiered the video earlier. That's the video that I've been, sending the link for, that buying back your health in Jamaica is cheap and fun. It was just a day out at the market, so you definitely want to check that out. So go to the channel and check out that video. This is a vertical link, so a link might not be clickable unless you're probably on a yeah man. So unless you're probably on a computer or something, you probably can copy the link and paste it. But otherwise, you can just go to the channel and go to videos and just check out the most recent video with that title. And I'm gonna drop the link again, so you can definitely go check it out. Please like it, of course, and drop a comment. Tell me about the fruits you see there, and whatever you think are the health benefits of those foods. And remember, people, if you're living in Jamaica, it is even more important that you try to eat as healthy as possible. All right. And like I said, people, the title of the video is "Buying Back Your Health in Jamaica is Cheap and Fun." It might not be that cheap still, but yeah, the price that it's definitely less expensive than having to buy medication and all that. All right, so let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Your health is your wealth. All right, so that is a very important thing. So do go check out that video. So the link drop there. All right, and the pinned comment has the title of the video and also the link to the video, and we also just dropped the link in the chat a while ago. All right, so Luke, big up yourself. All right, I'm see what Luke say. Yes, sir. T did send you a link for the pumpkin juice, I forgot check. Oh, you mean my email? Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my email right now. I don't see no. Where did she send it, Luke? Oh, all right. I have to go back because I'm not sure if YouTube allow links to be sent like that, so I have to go back or something. But maybe you can tell her if it... All right, look, probably you can tell her if you send me an email, The email is delamint at tropicalnomadtv.com. All right? So... that is Delta Echo Lima Alpha Mike India November Tango at tropicalnomadtv.com. And this email address is, it's up on the channel itself, and it's also in the description. So tell her to drop me an email, man. You see me? Yeah, man. By the way, people, that's my own domain. So, say, when I keep the thing regular, for say, yeah, man, it's just a regular Gmail. No, it's my own domain. So when you send me an email, yeah, man, that is what it is. So we're keeping up the branding. So who knows, maybe soon we'll have some merch and all that. So who knows, maybe soon my viewers and subscribers will be able to, maybe you can get a shirt, a phone case, something with the Tropical Nomad TV branding on it. But, all of that will be on stream soon. But for now, we have our own domain email. All right. Yeah, man. So Luke, you can just tell her to drop me an email with the link, man. That make it easier. Cause I got dig up all them places, it might hard to find over there. So, all right. So Luke, I say 40. All right. Yeah, man. Big up. Yeah, man. So thanks to everyone who checked in here on the live stream. Much appreciated. And please remember to go and check out that video. All right. Yeah, man. So people, just go to the channel and check out the video. Very important that you do. Drop a comment. So just like how we are talking about the individual on the screen, and you know where I go. Yeah, man. I want to sit down and listen all that. So please definitely go check out the video. We're going to big up some people now, because you don't know Luke. Just check in. So big up Luke, big up Young T to say alright. So we have Gloria Magill, big up Gloria, big up Purple Butterfly, big up AY Robinson, Let me see who else again. Big up Patrick Woodstock. We all a big up Cohen Bailey to all them come talk some things where you have to wonder. But yeah, big up him too. Let me see who else again. Ryan Francis, big up. Ryan drop a one comment. Hope Ryan subscribe. Big up to Ryan. Angela Trinity. Big up. Big up Angela. Hope to see you again over here. Alright. Ricky Griffiths, big up yourself too. Thanks for coming. Thanks for dropping a comment. Hope you subscribe. Kellap, big up yourself. Yeah man, Kellap, all you supporting. So big up Young T too. Yeah man, big up Young T already. So who else again? Alright. Hope me not left out nobody, you know. Newton Paris, big up. Ann Edwards, big up to Ann Edwards. Okay, we scroll back and check out. Don't forget, big up. Hope me not left out nobody, you know. Look on this now. If I see nobody who me did left out from right there, so. Alright, yeah, well, big up me. Yeah, man, big up me. Negate, big up. Alright, big up Newton already. Nigel, big up Nigel, big up Nigel. Alright. So yeah man, so I think we cover everyone, and if anyone that they will never get big up, you know where go. Couldn't find the name, because we check out the chat itself, we scroll back on the chat, and we also check out the top fans. So, you know, we try. So thanks to everyone who made it to the live stream. Thanks to all who dropped a comment. Thanks to all who liked. Thanks to all who subscribed. And even if you didn't do any of those things, still appreciate you. Same way. You know, so just big up, and we not stop talk, you know what I mean? Because whole heap of things are going on in Jamaica, and we have to make sure so we cover it. But in the midst of that, we still do videos. And, you know, you see, on this channel, we know, yeah, anyway, left that alone. Yeah, you can support the channel by simply just checking out the videos. That's all. That's all we ask that you do. Check out the videos. It's nice that you come to the live stream, but you don't know, just go to the videos, just check them out. That's all. Check them out and like them, share them, and, you know, if you want, of course, you can drop a comment. So that is the support we ask for. We don't ask for anything else. Just, that is it. You know what I mean? When I come ask for nothing. You know what I mean? When our channel is not one of them channels. So we just ask that and watch the video them. That's all. Check them out. We know you're going to like them too. Yeah, man. So big up. And it's Tropical Nomad TV, and I am checking out. Alright. Well, you know, so as I said that, you know, Luke, we're going to wait there before Luke even cut, because Luke probably still there. We're going. Alright, wait there. Because from where they have to do them, you know. So, look, you're supposed to see something go on over there, Sophia. Alright, we're going look through and, you know, start out some other people think too. See what I go and call from. Where do you have to deal with this, you know? Well, you know, sometimes you get caught up at so many things. But we definitely are going, you know, look, type another message and make we see what I go on. Because that's supposed to. Yes, look, no beggy thing around here. I have been deleting anything with Jamaica off my phone, and here you are with that picture. Jamaica news is. That a code look. Yeah man, big up. You see what I go on. In blue. Yeah man, so I sort out that man as the time goes by, you know, we look through and sort out over thing to sort out. Because you see with us build the thing in us. So like we look say, no beggy thing around us. So when I do none of that, alright. So we only ask that, you know, my viewers and subscribers, just watch the video then. That's all. You know what I mean? Drop a comment, like, share, and all that. Yeah man. So me, we appreciate you coming, and you don't know, dropping your comments and all that. So remember to subscribe to the channel. And we are gonna end the live stream right about now, and we're gonna catch up another time. Remember to go